Hello. Testing, testing. We're here. We're here for an epic Midair game before us. It is going to be a big one between two of the best teams currently in the Bring Your Own 5 tournament. Shout outs to JP. Challenge. Let's go see some rosters. Rosters. It is 8180. Let's set up some overlays. I literally just drank my coffee minutes ago. And yeah, I woke up really late. I did not mean to wake up this late, but here I am. Two great teams here, honestly. Let's try and get some overlays going as quickly as possible. Thanks for the follow, JP. Shazbot. Text. The coffee has not hit my brain yet. Let's see. Come on. Let's do list. Text. Add source. Cat in my room. Get out of here. Next. Oh gosh. Pressure's on. 8180. 0. And add another text. And that's gonna be add a new source. Gonna be capper sold separately. Okay. That is all right. All right, let's take a look at these rosters here. So on the right-hand side, we have 8180. I think it's an homage to 5150. Pretty obvious homage there. Got Stork, Jaggle, Matt, and Captain T, Cattle. Really strong team. Probably one of the strongest teams to watch out for in this tournament. The big wild card on this team, I think, is going to be Jaggle, who, if you are following the stream because you know Tribes 3, you know Jaggle is the monster of Tribes 3. Is he a monster in Midair? Let's find out. On the other hand, we have also an interesting roster. A lot of really experienced Midair players on the left-hand side, blue team as well. However, there is also a new-ish Midair player in Chicken and Waffles who, you know, is newer to Midair, has not been playing Midair for that long. And enough blab about these rosters. This has been an absolutely insane start to the game. Absolutely crazy. It does look like Capricorn Sold Separately is going to get the first cap. Excellently done. An absolutely chaotic clusterfuck here on the flag stand, but well done for Capper Sold Separately to get that first cap really quickly, right off the bat. Who do we think was going to win this one, chat? My overlays are so fucked. I'm gonna do it between the games. Alright. Of course, Cattle, this is one of the better cappers in the game of Midair. It's coming on in. Oh! Just barely gets swooped off to the stand. So, looks like 8180 is going to potentially answer, but the front crashes are super strong here. I have to remember the controls here. My bad. The front crash is super strong here on Nightfall, or whatever whatever it's called in this game. Night Flare. There you go. the front crashes are coming in, but they're starting to trickle in one by one. So I'm feeling like the cleanup could happen here. Implo is still full. DL does get the midair against Cattle. Cattle needs to drop it down. Implo is the last one here, though. If Implo dies, yes, he does. This is going to be a cap, equalizing the game 1-1. Talking a little bit more about these rosters since we got such a late start. You know, a lot of the folks you see on the right-hand team, the Monotech, the red team, these are tournament-winning players, right? You've got T, arguably one of the best in the game, probably the best home D in the game. T and Stork, two of the best defense players in the game. And then Matten, one of the best cappers across many different tribes games. So just generally insanely strong team on the 81-80 side. And Captain T looks like he's going to be chasing here. You know, on the other side, you kind of have these freaks of nature, these guys that, like, don't miss. So I feel like that's the storyline. Like, one side is super experienced, really, really high-level players who just are smart and understand the game of tribes in midair. On the other hand, you have freaks of nature like DL, Implo, Rex, and Busy who just don't miss. That's my analysis. Oh, did I not change my game on Twitch? What? Okay, nice little pass off. Matten looking good. Matten's full HP. Nobody's going to stop this guy. Matten's going to come in and dunk this right away. So a quick response here. Tied all the way up. 81-80 versus Capper Sold Separately is not disappointing. I knew this one was going to be good. It's going to be a good one. All right, nice little kind of back route here for DL. He takes a lot of damage on the stand. He is going to get this up. Chicken Waffles, I think, playing home D for Capper Sold Separately. So Chicken Waffles disc jumping this up. Going to be passing this off to nobody. Okay, no, Rex is down there and take it back. Rex has the flag. Rex is midair though, so we'll have to take it, give it off to Chicken and Waffles here, who is now going to be facing off against a couple. Looks like Implo's D'ing up for a little bit, or there's kind of a little interesting rotation going on for this team, for Capper Sold Separately. And Chicken and Waffles all the way on the ground using the base for cover. This is something that you definitely are going to see a lot out of good home D players. Sometimes it makes sense to not necessarily go headfirst into the fight, but just stay sneaky, stay around the base. But this is the negative side of that. He was nowhere near the flag stand, and neither of them were. So Jaggle's going to be able to just disc jump this home. Now, Chicken Waffles eats a nade down quickly, drops this flag. Implo has it, but Implo's low. Chicken's low. Captain T in a great position to do this all by himself. Yes, Captain T does it, and will this be a cap? Matten's super slow, coming down the mid. Rex gets it off the stand, so Rex is now moving. Jaggle's hot on his tail. Rex needs somebody to pass this off to. He's going to die imminently. He does get it up, survives surprisingly long. Implo's there, but Stork and Jaggle versus Implo. Oh, but Chicken and Waffles saves it. Chicken and Waffles saves it. So Chicken and Waffles takes the disc jump. He's going to be moving this home. Pass off to Rex. And Rex now holding it versus Captain T. Rex under a lot of pressure. Jaggle could hit a big shot here. Rex opts to pass it early, even though he was full HP and respawn. Turns out to be a mistake in the end. But, man, talk about a clusterfuck of a map. Night Flare is one of those maps where the front crash is just so strong. Such a cluster. And DL is here, but once again, the front crash, too strong. Cattle gets it off the stand. I believe Cattle is Merly, the Australian superstar. One of the smartest cappers in the game. I love playing with that guy. He's just a riot. But Cattle, Merly, moving this home. He's chainable. He's probably gonna have to pass this. He does. Captain T has to come off the stand just a little bit, but good pass by Merly. Gets it onto target, and that is the third cap now for 81-80. Okay, it's gonna be Merly off the stand again. Merly moving this flag. Let's get a little bit of Merly POV. Playing with an insane ping, I'm sure. Merly is, where is he? Cattle. 220 ping. So making it work with 220 ping. That's the third cap for 8180. Let's give DL some limelight here. He's been running this little sneaky back route. Wow, that is a very, very tight angle. Doesn't end up working out. Busy is out, but super low. There's chain gun bullets whizzing by him left, right, and center. He gets the pass off, but Merly's there for it. Stork is... Oh, both flags are home. My bad, my bad. Okay. What is that orbital route from Captain T? Captain T isn't even playing O for his team. Captain T, what are you doing? He's gonna... almost makes it home, not quite. Looks like there's a little D up there. Matten switched out for Captain T there for that run. It's a little fun. I like it. I like it. A little goofy, a little weird. Cattle. First one in, first one out. The grab is good. Merly making it happen. A little bit of cowboy capping there. Captain T does get this up onto the base. Merly's here, so looks like 8180 going to be holding this decently well, but Rex get the kill and the return. So a fairly even game here. 8180, the 2-cap lead, but they're not safe. But DL has been running this back left route like over and over again. Busy, though, is the one who grabs it, but very low. Gonna face off against the enemy capper in the midfield. Passes this up off to Rex. Let's watch from Rex's POV here. Rex gonna pull out the chain gun, try to chain everyone down. Captain T, on the other hand, takes the disc jump, and he's making it all the way home. Let's watch a little bit of Rex POV. Again, using the base to just avoid taking damage as much as possible. He will take some damage, though. Does need to pass it off. Nice midair disc there by Chicken Waffles. Passing it down to Rex. Rex now going to be under... not too much pressure, I take it back. Matten is slayed. Let's go take a look at the other side. This offense relatively evenly matched up. DL, Implo, moving across the field around the same time. Busy coming a little bit later. DL actually just opting to kill Captain T in the midfield. Do they even know where Jaggle is? Jaggle in a good position. He takes the disc jump, and he gets the disc jump into the flag. 8180 now starting to run away with this thing. I didn't know these towers made a noise. You guys hear that? Cool. Alright, let's watch Matten's POV. Man coming in, moving fast. Good clear. I mean, both of his friends were there, but did not clear the flag stand. Cattle, though, just says, I'm going to disc jump this thing straight down middle. And you know what? It's Night Flare. So one disc jump is all you need to get this thing stand to stand. Matten picks it up in the midfield. On the other hand, Rex going to pass it off to Chicken Waffles, and we're into a standoff. You added that noise last patch. Okay, Emmy. I see you. I see you, Emmy. Alright, Chicken Waffles. Holding on top of the base, but that chain is strong. He just melted. Absolutely melted. But Busy's in a really good position to move this thing anyway. Busy passes it, but not really particularly to anyone. So this flag is going to be a crash for it in midfield. Nades coming from every side, but Implo does pick this thing up. I need a blue cap here, says Meller. I'm with you. Let's make this a close game, boys. Come on. Okay, it looks like offense pretty well set up here for 8180. Offense moving through the midfield. Do they know where Implo is? Chicken Waffles quickly respawns, so gets the kill and respawns. It looks like Implo and Chicken are in a decent position to continue holding this thing. Jaggle too low, but Jaggle gets the disc! 1 HP in the return! Nice play by Jaggle. Finally getting a different route from DL this time. Oops. But he's mid-aired out of the way, and this flag coming straight on into the flag stand. Does Merle have enough jets to get back onto the stand? He doesn't, but he tosses it up. And a nice toss from Merle. A little bit of alley-oop to alley-oop play. 1, 2, 3. Nice stuff. He did not have enough jets to get back on that stand, but makes the nice heads-up play. Oh, nice mid-air shot from Chicken Waffles. Madden is forced to pass this a little bit early. Okay. Will we see an equalization cap? I think so. Nobody's here. The front crash is strong on this map, but not that strong. So 3-6. It's not looking great for Cap or Sold Separately. They don't have a ton of time to turn this thing around, but it's still within striking distance. That cap gives them the opportunity to survive here. They just need to stop this caps. Matten, though, makes it all the way home. Rex under a ton of pressure. Stork is here. Chicken Waffles needs to pass it off fairly soon because Stork should be able to get a disc on him. No, actually, Stork will go down. So Chicken Waffles, one of the least experienced. I guess Jaggle and Chicken Waffles really on the server have the least time in midair, but both of them have been grinding ever since they said we're done with Tribes 3, which has been a couple of months now. But Rex actually could get the return. Oh no, sorry, Rex is gonna keep this going. My bad. Passing it up. Implo, a lot of pressure. Implo has to hold this for his team. They're D'ing up a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of a missed tossed here. Chicken Waffles holding this. He's going to have to pass it off. So it looks like Kepper Sold Separately very desperate to hold onto this flag. So they D'd up a little bit here. But man, they need to get returns and fast. Only 5 minutes left. 3 caps between these two teams. And Storks gets the return. This is exactly what you did not want to see. Although a little bit of a botched pass here on the 8180 side. Now Jaggle has the flag under pressure. Jaggle going to be holding this thing. DL goes down, so that flag could be returned any second now. Jaggle moving into position, and that is perhaps the nail in the coffin for Capper Sold Separately here on Nightflare. Perhaps. Still a chance to come back, but it's looking really hard. Oh, DL takes a midair disc coming through. DL still grabs the flag after taking the midair, and he's actually going to make this thing all the way home. He's low, but plenty of time to pass it off. Is he passing it off to Rex? It looks like Rex will receive here. Chicken Waffles could get the return. Stork is here. Cattle is here. Merle with his 220 ping, doing all that he can. Matten on the stand. This could be returned. Jaggle with the front crash, but it's only Jaggle, really. This looks like it could be a cap, and the dream is still alive for Capper Sold Separately. The dream is still alive. 3 caps in 4 minutes. It can be done. Jaggle rocking the rainbow weapon skins here. But, oh, the dream is live, but Matten trying to wake up Capper Sold Separately. Tossing down to Stork. Here comes the front crash. 2 are here, but Stork is going to bring this in, and that is a big fat GG.
Your team won the match.
Your team won the match. All right. $81.80. is now up 1. I'm just gonna do this in one overlay because it's easier that way. And I'm just gonna hope that these team sides are correct. But if they're not, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Okay, going to Hildebrand. Brynhilder. Let's see, which teams are which? I think we're correct. No? Yes? Probably correct. Looks like it. I put this that doesn't block shit. Yeah, team sides are correct. So, going on to Brynhilder. Chat, tell me. Wait. Actually, no, I gotta switch these. Hold on. Does Cappersold separately have a chance here? CSS 0. 8180. 1. Is this going to be a quick best of 3, or are we going to see Cappersold separately with a good chance here? Decent defense here. Matten going to be shut down. Compared to last match, very defensive, very much more defensive focused map here on Brynhilder, and you're seeing that immediately in the first run. Both offenses fully shut down, full stop on both sides. You don't actually, I don't even know if we saw any double full stops on the last map. So very, very different pace here on Brynhilder. Extremely different pace here on Brynhilder. Cattle out, but 1 HP. Merle has to toss the flag. Is anyone in position to return this, or to pick this up? No, it doesn't even get over the ridge. So, wow, talk about a change of pace between these two maps. Doesn't really get more stark. Watch Implo here on D. See what he's up to, how he's positioning himself. Decently timed offense for 8180. Everybody's coming in around the same time. Nobody came a little early, though. Merle gets out with more of his life than he arguably should have. Ooh, nice quick return. 8180. There's 3 blues on this side, but all of them are low. Just pull out those chain gun, boys. Chain, 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 and they're all gonna melt away like rice paper on a candy. 8180, first cap on the board in less than 2 minutes. Could be a quick best of 3. JP says no, it favors whichever team has the better O. I mean, I think you can't argue that this map isn't somewhat more defensive oriented than Night Flare, at least. Correct? Or incorrect? Merle gets this thing. It's not going to make it over midfield. Busy gets the return. DL is here, and it's a bit of a reversal from the last situation where the front crash is here. They're all low. They could be easily melted away, but the front crash is coming in time, and we could see a miracle return on the stand. No, Jiggle almost got it. Implo has this. Implo killed, but there's still plenty of blue here. Not that much red, but the red is coming. The red is here. The nades are bombing from the sky, but not in time. It's 1-1. Alright, Busy. I've always been impressed with Busy's routes on this map. He's got the big ones. He's got the fast ones. Gonna be clearing first for his team, though. DL coming in later. He's not on a route. And a little bit of, like, I don't know, miscoordination or something, but nobody was really moving.
The enemy captured your flag.
Alright, and decent cap there. So 8180 now up. Wait. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, wait. It shows that 8180 is on the right side on this menu. But then I look at the top and it's the opposite. That's super confusing. Okay, I guess I need to change the overlays. Okay, Busy gets the return. Dis jumps himself into stand, but it... Not quite sure what happened. I think he got bounced out of the line of the flag stand there. That could have been a really cool and slick play by Busy. Instead, it didn't quite work out, but still a decent chance for equalization here. Ooh, a missed toss. Chicken and Waffles tried to go for the toss to DL, but it does not work. Now it's a bit of a cluster. Everyone on blue is trying to get a little bit greedy, go straight towards the flag. Some misplay, some miscommunication, but it could still happen. The front crash is coming one at a time, and yes, we have an equalizing cap. Okay, I don't know who to complain to on the Midair team, but it's super confusing that when you press tab, it's different than at the top. So I've got to change these. Chicken and Waffles farming. He saved it twice. Legend. Nice. I get it now. I get it. Alright, Merle, show us how to cap. Little bounce by Merle. The thing about Merle is you never know exactly what he's going to do. And that was kind of emblematic of that. He could have come down on either side of the hill, but he went into the middle. Interesting stuff. Merle now playing very patiently. He could have just gone straight in. I probably would have, but he decides to go a little bit patiently, wait out the front crash, disc jump in, and 8180 now with another 1 cap lead. The side thing is a bug. Okay. Thanks, Emmy. So do we have a switch up where on this map, was Rex always playing offense? I guess he was always playing offense, huh? Deal gonna be moving this thing a ton. I see why they're called Capper sold separately, because they've got like 3 of the best defense players in the entire game of Midair, all on the left-hand side. But Rex and DL are 2 of those, and they're both having to play offense. I guess DL has been playing a lot more offense as of late, but it's gonna be another cap, equalizing cap, 3-3. Here we go. I like this route from Merle. It's the big one. The super big back left route here. They don't leave it for him. Jaggle gonna say, you know what? I think I can do better than you, Merle. I'm just gonna grab this right in front of you. Rex eats a disc. Stork on it, but dead. The numbers are looking good for Capper sold separately. Busy stops Jaggle in the nick of time. Here comes Busy, mid-aired by Captain T. Flag is in the stand. Stork is here, but the front crash is, again, coming in sort of one at a time. I think if they play this slow and play this smart, I'm feeling good about Capper sold separately here. They have the numbers on the stand. They pass it directly in, and it's a cap. Capper sold separately. Now up 1 cap. Let's go. We have a match, ladies and gentlemen. We have a match. Okay, Jaggle. Jaggle takes the disc jump, passes it immediately. DL is in a position to... He tries to disc jump, tries to do a little busy or like clown-esque play and disc jump himself into that return. Matt disc jumps up, passes it off to Jaggle. Jaggle misses, but here comes the front crash. Let's see where this front crash is at. It's not here in time. 4-4. Some good-ass mid-air, ladies and gentlemen. DL taking this big route as well. DL's got to be the grab here. Everybody else is low, but DL gets knocked at a weird angle. Slows down way too much. Let's see. Here comes Matten. Matten gonna be playing this slow. He sees an armada of blue like Flight of the Bumblebees coming towards the flag stand. Taking this slow, DL's the last one in, DL is the last one dead, and that is a cap, 8180. Up 1 cap once again. Here in Midair, unlike some other Tribes games, commonly, instead of having one dedicated clear and 2 cappers, you're just mostly going to have everybody capping, and then the first one in just kind of pulls off to do more clearing. Typically, that's how offenses are run, but Rex does go for a more traditional LO here, it looks like. More traditional, just I'm going to just show up at your base 10 to 15 seconds before my friendly cappers are coming in. I'm just going to distract you. I'm going to try and kill you. Not doing a ton of distracting, not doing a ton of killing. DL does get this over midfield. On the other side, Jagel gets this home. Implo very low on this flag. Rex also low on this flag. Captain T and Merle are here to try and get their turn, but looks like there's enough blue numbers to continue to hold this thing. Jagel though, Jagel. Oh, Jagel gets body blocked in the nick of time. On the other side, DL facing a lot of pressure. Chicken Waffles gets mid-aired, but easily passes it off to Rex. Rex super low. We'll have to pass this off, do some chain gunning before he dies. Chicken Waffles in a tough spot here. Looks like Rex, this should be a return, barring an Implo spawn of some kind. Jagel brings it in.
The enemy captured your
The biggest lead of the game. 2-cap lead for 8180. Mark's gonna pull off his route and do some more clearing. Busy's out but low. The offense just feels like the flag stand has never really been that clear for the Capper Sold Separately team. You know, like I said, Rex is playing this more traditional LO, where he's just clearing the flag stand early, but not on a route. It can work, but it also you can also just say, oh, Rex is here early, we're just gonna kill him as quickly as possible, or just ignore him or whatever. And again, Rex is dead before either of his friendly cappers are even here. I don't know what was going on with the offense. Where were they? Busy doing this big back route, but Captain T hitting some great nades. Busy's route is done before it even begins. So now it's up to Rex and DL. DL coming in on a decent route, but Captain T is in a perfect position. Captain T doesn't miss these shots. Yes, he does. Wait a second. But Stork on the exit. Nice. Stork learning from... Looks like Stork is kind of playing a little bit of Tribes 3 there with his sitting on the exit. They probably engaged offense hunt protocol. Yeah. So... especially if Rex is playing this early LO clear, then yeah, like, why not just go out and hunt deep? Learn a little bit from Tribes 3. Busy coming in early. Rex, he's not even running a route. He's like, oh, Rex, oh no, doesn't work out. Does not work out. Okay, here comes Jagel. Oh, it's Matten in first. Matten dead, but is Jagel, did he K there? It looks like Jagel respawned. Busy's gonna make this over midfield just barely. He does go for opt for the punt. Drops the flag onto the ground, shoots it immediately, goes for the punt. Ton of red here, 4 red here. But can Capper Sold Separately keep this alive? No, Jagel gets the return. Too bad, because they got the full stop on defense. Couldn't keep it going. I want to see Capper Sold Separately try something different on offense. It just clearly has not been working. DL getting deep hunted. Just as I say that, though, let's see. CSS now 7 minutes remaining. 2 caps between these two teams. If they can get their offense together, I think we can see a turnaround. But once again, I hate to harp on one small minutia for so long. You guys are probably bored of it already, but I I'm just feeling like this offense just... I'd rather see all three running routes. I think that might give them a better shot here. DL disc jumps, but he's still moving slowly. He's going to get this over midfield, but just barely. He does not get the flag toss off. It still goes over mid, but right into the hands of Matten, who picks up the return. Murley here getting a third cap, and not only are they 3 caps up, they're only 1 cap from ending the map. Of course, 8 caps will just end it right off the bat, so... Stark moment here for CSS. They've got to get their shit together, particularly on offense. Okay, finally good route, good run for Capture Sold Separately, getting this thing all the way home. But Waffles under a ton of pressure. Jaggle's here. Jaggle's chaining away. Captain T is here. Oh no, this is looking terrible. This could be the end of the game here, potentially. It could and will be. GGs are called. 8-4, 81-80. Looking super, super strong. Offense, defense, they had it all. Good stuff. GG. And question for JP in the chat. I know there was another match later today. Wait. Oh, we played the best of 3, even if okay. For points. Okay, so we're gonna keep playing. We're gonna keep going. Okay. So looks like these teams are still correct. Let's edit this. All right, we have more Midair to watch. Thank God. Shoutouts to everyone watching a random league match of Midair instead of the biggest esports championship of all time that is also going on right now, probably over by now. League of Legends Worlds happening in the UK right now, or maybe just ended. Legendary, millions of viewers watching, but no, you're sitting here, you're watching Midair. I love it. Super strong defense right off the bat for both sides. Gonna be double full stop, both sides of the map. Oh, it's over now? Well, okay, we're gonna get all of the world's viewers to watch Midair, right, guys? That's how that works. Busy coming in. Busy looks decent, and even though he takes a lot of damage on the stand, I mean, on this map, you can still make this thing home. Even if you take assloads of damage on the stand, you can still get the TAS off and move this thing. DL holding this thing in the back. Watch from Jaggle's POV here. Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Icehawk, appreciate it. Interesting position for Jaggle. Using the crane to much great effect to avoid a lot of incoming damage. But he does take a mid-air disc now. Implo and DL are both chaining him at the same time. That is not something you ever want to have happen to you if you're holding that flag. Both those players highly skilled, highly effective with the chain gun. Nonetheless, they will continue to hold. It looks like there was a bit of a D-up. Matt and Jaggle. Oh! Even with the D-up, it's going to be a return from the front, and this should be a cap. I mean, if you're D'ing up, but Chicken and Waffles is so far from the flag stand that he's not going to be able to convert, and the front crashes are good. Merle does get this. Does it go out of bounds? It does not. It stays in bounds, so somebody's going to have to stay on this for the return. A huge amount of front crash. There's red everywhere. Nobody is staying home. That was a huge opportunity with the D-up getting the return, but Chicken and Waffles was just too far away from the flag stand to make any use of it. And good play as well from 8180 with that really strong front crash. Looks like it's going to be a full stop on both sides. Another chance to reset. Alright, DL. Full HP. Absolutely full. He's gonna get chained to hell here, though. In fact, I don't think he can even take this in. He has to pass it off. Busy behind the stand. Still full HP. This could be a cap. It is a cap. First cap on the board. Capper sold separately. Is this their map to turn it around? Let's find out. Madden, of course, one of the better cappers, I would say, in Tribe's history. I mean, at a certain point, you have to say it. He's one of the better cappers in Midair, one of the better cappers in Tribe's Ascent, one of the better cappers in Tribe's 3. Probably one of the best across all of them. Merle, though, passes straight off to Jagel, who backboards that. Nice stuff. It's a 1-to-1 game. Watch a little bit of defense POV here. Madden is the first one in. He's going to cowboy cap it. And disc jump. Jagel's disc jumping after this to keep it alive? Or just chaser chase, I guess? Nice shot, Jagel. I was questioning the chaser chase, but then you made me eat my words. Rex holding this flag under the base. Here comes Jagel. Here comes Stork. I don't think they know he's there, so Stork taking the scenic route here. All the way back. I think Stork assumed Rex might be hanging out back there. Stork. Rex is still evading the hell out of Stork. Moving into the midfield, so Rex now moving way up into the air as well. Can Madden chain him out? Rex still has HP. Busy, full HP now. Busy gonna try and move this thing in. Can Deal get the return in the midfield? It looks like a return is possible here, and yes, it happens. Busy. Bit of a risky play, staying right on the flag stand. If that flag wasn't returned, could have maybe not paid off, but it did. Alright, Deal. He actually ends up grabbing it. Thought he was going to pull off there for a second. He's going to get chained so fast. Here comes Madden. Madden's hot on the trail on this. Looks like Madden maybe pulled off his route to go for the chase. Nonetheless, Jagel gets this off, and a nice punt by Jagel gets this further than I thought, but I don't think Captain T can stop it. Oh, they do! Madden stops it in the last possible second. So Captain T and Madden can try and move this into midfield. It's a total cluster. Offense for both teams are just hanging out in midfield. It's a party in mid, but the flag is returned. Back to normalcy. I mean, it's just a frag party at this point. Everyone's just kind of like fragging out in midfield. We'll watch how Merle starts this route out. Madden moving fast. He's the first one in. And I mean, look at this man. He does it all. Moving fast, dodging and weaving, and he clears that flag stand for himself. Madden is just one-man army here, and he stops Busy for the cap. God damn. And is this going to be one after another? Insult to injury. Two caps, one after another. Insane self-clear indeed. Stops Busy to boot. And it was looking so good for Capper sold separately, but Madden says, I got this. I got this whole team. I'm going to put this whole team on my back. And there he is again, sailing through the sky. There's the return. Nobody's really hot on Madden's tail. I think Madden can just bring this in. No, Rex is there. Nice chain gun to intercept. Implo is here as well. Gonna give his time some team. Madden's gonna probably disc jump this in. No, he can no longer disc jump, taking too much damage. Knocked off route. DL is here, passing it off now to Cattle. Merly has this, and he's mid-aired. DL doing all that he can. Rex is moving this across midfield. Captain T is full HP on this. Can anyone from Capture Soul Separately get here in time? No, it's going to be returned. Captain T says, might as well do some hunting while I'm here. DL says, fuck my life. Mountain's moving. Jago picks up. And he has enough jets to pull this right on in. That's exactly what he does. DL body blocked on the way out. Fortunate for them. Now, 2-cap lead. Little sparring between DL and Mountain there. DL going to be doing the clearing for his team. He's here quite a bit earlier than both Busy and Rex. Rex, is he just going to run a front route? No. Oh my god, T! Like, that was a good clear, but T, even with a sliver of health, is deadly. But the flag is passed off. Rex is here in midfield, but Rex melts. He evaporates into nothingness. Busy needs to find someone to pass this off. Rex is here. Okay. So we are holding. Capper sold separately. Still fighting. Rex. Oh, Chicken Waffles a little bit too far. He wasn't in that sort of ideal sweet spot distance where that pass could have worked at any time, at any moment. And unfortunately for Capper sold separately, that's going to yield a return. But that's okay. Still 10 minutes left. 2 caps between the two teams. Plenty of time. Jago just with a front route. Not... Oh, nice little pass off to Merly. Oh, but Merly hits the hill in a weird way, so he's moving super slow on the outskirts of the map. Plenty of time to chase this guy down, and nice nades there by Chicken and Waffles. Going to do exactly that. On the other hand, Busy could make this home. He could have held it a little bit longer, potentially, but goes for the early pass. Gives him more time to respawn and help out with the play. And he's going to be in a position to do that. Busy's like, god damn it. Oh, they actually oob this. So, man, Busy, if he was just hanging out a little bit closer to the stand, maybe he could have... I mean, I'm not sure why oob it there. Like, that benefits both teams almost. But Busy just, I mean, it worked out because Busy wasn't ready for that oob. Passing it in. Oh, wait, what? Oh, is this a bug? This is a bug. This is a bug. It says he captured the flag. Wait, what? Oh. What the hell?
2, 1.
The heckin' shit just happened. Emmy, where are you at, Emmy? I guess that's happened before because Captain T knew exactly what to do with that flag. Captain T... I mean, everyone in my chat is confused, but Captain T knew exactly what to do with that. He was like, oh, I should not hold this flag right now, so I'm just gonna pass it out of bounds, I guess? Huh. New bug discovered. Okay, nice little toss off to Busy. But... Emmy, at some point I gotta give you some feedback on the spectator tools. That would make my life so much easier, I will say. It's all good though. Ooh, Busy takes a ton of damage. Where is his friendly flag carrier? Chicken and Waffles, once again, just not quite in a position that could really benefit Busy there. Both flags could potentially be returned here. CSS has a chance. CSS passing this back, but Merly full HP. That's so frustrating. Merly just doing a standard front to back, but he's full. And he's being chained down pretty quickly, but Stork is here. Stork, Chicken Waffles versus Stork. Chicken Waffles immediately tossing this to DL, who had just spawned, but DL had kind of tunnel vision. He knew exactly where he's going, and it was the enemy base. It was not that flag. All right, now Merly has this, but he's taking the long way home. I can't imagine that he makes this too much farther. Is anyone coming out to meet him? Yes, Matten's here. Matten's going to pick this up, but Matten's going to get chained out really quickly as well. Does he make this all the way in? Nope. Goes for the flag toss. Cattle receives, but can't pass it in. Too risky. Merly holding this flag. It's going to be returned, though, and another cap on the board. 4 cap difference between these two teams. Okay, Busy with the heads-up play against Captain T, passing it off nicely to Rex. T now dead. Rex going to be taking a ton of chain gun, but no, actually doesn't take any. Still full HP. So let's see a quick return here, guys. Come on, let's make it happen. Quick return. DL against Merly. Low ping Bastard versus high ping Bastard. 220 HP, 220 ping for Cattle. But also still one of the smartest players. You don't need low ping to know how to move around the map and not take damage. Nonetheless, Rex could potentially bring this in, but he doesn't. He falls off the flag stand. Implodes here, though. Here comes the crash by Merly. Here comes the crash by Matten. Nonetheless, it's a cap. Staying in this game. Flag is oobed. Out of bounds. Are we going to see a back cap from Merly? Maybe? Captain T is moving this. Busy pulled off his route to return this flag. It looks like he will be able to return it. Rex actually with the front to back. And he's moving. He's actually moving pretty well. Everybody's on his ass, though. He's got to pass it early. He does. DL is the one who picks this up. Can he just bring it in? Oh, the last second disc and a return by Matten. Who got that disc? It was DL. All right, it was Jaggle, wasn't it? It's always Jaggle with the 1-star midair. It's always fucking Jaggle, I swear. God damn it. These front to backs are just working. I mean, Merly runs a front to back, which should have a long return time, but somehow he's home like just about as quick as if he was running like a back to front. That's just how Merle rolls. Somebody help this man. He's got 220 ping. He shouldn't be able to out chain gun Busy there and get the cap. 1 cap to end it. 220 ping versus 36. Okay, Busy's out, full HP. Jaggle's out, full HP on the other side of the map. Jaggle with a really, really slow return, but Busy chained out so fast. Stork killed in the last second by Captain Implosions. Both flags returned. 3 minutes left, 4 caps the difference. We gotta start seeing a big comeback right now. Otherwise, it's all Jover. We need to see a big comeback. Rex in first. Rex doing the clearing. Stork bounced up, but still in a position to do plenty of damage. But no, Stork is dead. Decent clear by Rex, but DL, the first one in. He should have let Busy take it. Busy, I can tell what Busy is saying on mic right now. It's not good. That was the first decent clear we've seen in a minute. But DL first in before Busy goes for the grab. This time, what is these front to backs are like
You are out of bounds.
working better than anything else right now. Rex could make this all the way home. A glimmer of hope. An iota of hope, but now the flag is down on the stand. He could have potentially passed it. Does not go for the pass. Oh no. I mean, I don't blame him. Like, you don't have time to fuck around. Just bring that shit in. On the same token, if somebody was backboarding, he potentially could have gone for that pass off. Taking their time. Almost taking their time too much time. Like, yeah, okay.
The enemy captured your flag.
3 caps in... Alright, 120 seconds. Or, sorry, 80 seconds. Need 3 caps, so... 25 seconds per cap. You guys got this, I believe. Never mind.
The enemy captured your flag.
Never mind.
Your team won the match.
GG! GG. G's are called. I mean, on paper, Capper Sold Separately is an incredibly strong team, but I think there's a reason their name is Capper Sold Separately, guys, because they have an incredibly talented roster. They just don't have that one insane, like, Matin level capper. In fact, they're almost shoehorning the defensive players, like Rex, obviously incredibly strong defensive player, shoehorning him into an offensive position. I think that really tells a lot of the story here. I also think, you know, I can't really talk because if I was playing, I'd be the worst player in the server by a mile. But I think a little bit of inexperience, I think, showed potentially on the Chicken and Waffles side a couple of times when he was holding, you know, playing home tee. He just wasn't in quite the right position. But ultimately, I think the story of that map was, or that entire match, really,
We have the enemy flag.
was, I think, one team with an incredibly, ridiculously strong offense,
You are out of
and the other
3,
maybe not quite as strong.
1.
Yeah, I agree. Busy is one of the strongest cappers in the game. Busy is an incredible player, incredible offense player. You're right. I looked over that. You're right. Still think that, you know, and DL, like, has been playing offense and pickups for a long time. But I still think of DL as, you know, as a defense player. Like, that's just what he is in my mind. Rex, certainly defensive player. And yeah, I'm just reading chat, guys. Just chatting with you guys. Berserker says Stork T, best D combo in the game. That's also right. You know, it may sound like I'm talking crap. I'm not. I'm just trying to overanalyze. But yeah, I mean, literally Stork and Captain T have won many tournaments. Like many tournaments. Like, these are arguably 2 of the top 5 Midair players of all time. And they're both, like, best in their position on defense. So, yeah. Makes sense. So, nothing, no slight against the CSS offense. That's a tough ass D to play.
Captured the flag.
T has never won a tournament. Hasn't he won draft tournaments at least? Pretty sure he's won draft tournament. He won a draft tournament in Tribes 3, okay? I remember. I was there.
We have the enemy flag.
Hey, JP, any other matches going on? I know there was another one later today. I know there was another match later today, but I think it was like quite a bit later. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, this map is great. I love this map. I love the terrain on this map. It's just unique. Today at 4 p.m. That is in 4 hours from now. Okay. I don't know. Can I publish the VOD? Yes. I don't know why it doesn't publish the VOD by default. I don't know why, and I don't know how to change that setting, but I will publish it for you, baby girl. GG's, by the way. All right, it should be published. Or do I need to stop streaming for it to publish? I click publish. Publish. Maybe I need to stop streaming. I don't know. Well, GG's, everybody. 8180, clearly an homage to 5150. And they're looking about as strong as 5150 would be if they happen to play Midair. Do I do one pickup, boys? Do I do a pickup? Doesn't look like it. Nobody's adding. Yeah, of course. Creator, dashboard, settings, stream. Okay. Creator, dashboard. Settings. Stream. Always publish VOD. There you go, Jaggle. Nice. Thanks, bro. Good looking out. 8. Ha! They need to name it 8484. Where's every single map 84? Helps them paying close enough attention. You know, if everyone in this chat just added for a pug right now, we'd have a pug. We'd have 2 pugs. Matten, I think I have like, I used to work at Twitch, so I think I have like a partnered account that I partnered myself. So I think my VODs stay around forever. Pretty sure. Also, I uploaded it. Also, I dual streamed to YouTube. So it's on YouTube. Are people scrimming right now or something? Like, how come there's no pugs popping? Whatever. I had plans today anyway to go out to a thing that I'm gonna go out to do. So I guess I'll just wrap it up. But thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to follow the stream on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'll say I don't know if anyone here gives a shit or cares, but now that Tribes 3 has like been fully and completely abandoned, obviously I kind of stopped doing a lot of content on my YouTube channel, but I am planning to do one more big video. I've been working on the script for like a week or 2 now. I've actually never scripted a video before. I always kind of just go off the cuff. I'm planning to do a really big like Tribes retrospective video where I talk about the entire franchise. what makes it so unique, what makes it so special, and also why the franchise is fucking cursed. Because, you know, I know, like, intuitively, and from being part of the community for 25 years, that shit has been cursed since Tribes 2. But I kind of did not realize, like, how fucking cursed this franchise has been.
You are
Like, doing my research, I didn't realize Tribes 2, they laid off the whole team and shut down Dynamics 5 months after Tribes 2 came out. And it wasn't because the game wasn't successful. The game actually was successful, but like there was a bunch of financial issues and going on at Sierra, so they laid off the whole team. And then Tribes Vengeance, bro, Tribes Vengeance, the first patch that the game was supposed to have was done. It was done. But they never released it because the game did so poorly, and they pulled all support for the game in less than 5 months. So literally Tribes 2 and Tribes Vengeance both had support pulled within 5 months. Then of course Ascend, arguably the most successful Tribes game, probably not more successful than Tribes 2, but even Tribes Ascend support was pulled about like less than a year and a half after launch.
Your team captured the flag.
And then you have Midair, which obviously like had all of its support pulled with a few months after launch. And then you had Tribes 3, which had all support pulled within a few months. Like literally every single Tribes game except for Tribes 1 has had a disastrous launch. So anyway, I like sort of knew that, but I didn't really realize how fucked this franchise has been. Anyway, it's gonna be a mix of like what makes Tribes so special, what made Tribes 1 so revolutionary and the best game ever made, and like what made each game unique and interesting, and also like the shit that went wrong with each game. Goes to show how bad the Concord launch was. If Tribes looks good by standard, yeah, man, that's wild. Yeah, like Concord had a $200 million budget and had the same player numbers as Tribes 3 had. That's insane. That's fucking crazy. Also, like there's this other game right now. It's like a Valorant Counter-Strike competitor, Spectre Divide, that raised like $40 million from Andreessen Horowitz and like all these big investors, and it currently has 1,000 concurrent players like a month after launch. So yeah, I mean, it's so fucking hard to make a successful multiplayer game, man. It's like impossibly difficult. But Tribes is particularly cursed. Anyway, my script for this video is 14 pages long, and I just got to Tribes 3. Tribes 3 is probably going to be 3 or 4 pages. So it's going to be like a video essay kind of thing. Anyway, all of that's to say, go subscribe to my YouTube, please. Thank you. Please. Oh, also, go vote if you're an American. Jesus fucking Christ. Go vote. And I think you know who I want you to vote for. Okay? Jesus fuck. We can't have 4 more years of Donald Trump. So please vote for Kamala Harris. Thank you. Yeah, please. Don't sit on the couch. Go fucking vote. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming now. But wait, no, hold on. First, I gotta find the link to my YouTube channel so I can spam it. I hope that the Big Tribes video does good. I don't know. I'm gonna put a lot of effort into it, or I am putting a lot of effort into it already. So I do hope that you all enjoy it. And it's a good trip down memory lane and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, there's my YouTube channel. Please go subscribe. Thank you. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. But first, I have to find somebody to raid. I have to find. You'd think I'd know how to stream by now. Let's see. Who to raid? Yo. Thanks for the YouTube subscription, bro. Is that YouTube or is that Twitch subscription? Thank you. Either way. For the follow. Okay, that was a YouTube subscription. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I don't know. I'm just gonna raid my dude, Jay Wong. Hope you all have a good rest of your Saturday. Thanks for watching. Look out for the video. And I'll see you guys in the future.